Hi, I'm Katie. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching my videos on styling my daughter's hair, and I've gotten a lot of compliments and really kind comments on my channel and on my videos, and I just really appreciate everybody who's taken the time to do that. So today I want to answer some of the questions that I get very frequently about the products that I use and the routine that I use to keep my daughter's hair looking as healthy as I can. What I do on a daily basis, once I have their hair in like a cornrow style, I spray it daily with a mixture of water and oil. And in the past I've tried to make my own concoctions, and I was never really happy with anything I came up with. And now for quite a while, over a year I think, I've been using the Talia Waajid products, and this one here is the Protective Mist Modifier, and I buy all of these products in the large bulk size, and then I rebottle them myself to save some money. And so I just get these at the grocery store, and I feel that the modifier is a little bit thicker than I need it to be, and so I fill it maybe about a third of the way with modifier and then the rest of the way with water. It's best if you can use a distilled water so that there's not a bunch of things floating around in the water that don't mix well with the oils, and then sometimes you'll get like a black scum and stuff inside your bottle. But we go through this very fast. I'm using it on 3 heads of hair, so this gets refilled at least weekly. So that's what I do on a daily basis. Here, Vic. This is a hat that she generally sleeps in at night. We don't use silk pillowcases, which is another option, but we just put on the hat. They're fairly comfortable, and it just kind of protects whatever style she's had in. And also, because we have dogs, it helps to keep the dog hair from getting all stuck in her hair. So she usually sleeps in that at night. She has 2 of them. She's been using these same caps for like 3 years now. This one's actually a little more stretched out from having been used with extensions, but I can throw them in the washing machine and they still come out fine. And those caps I get from a lovely lady named Nadia, and I will put some information on here about how you can get those. But so when she gets up in the morning and we take off her cap, then I just take my spray and try not to get it in her eyes, but I just spray down her whole head, making sure to get to the scalp and also getting some into the braids to help keep her hair moist. And so we do that every morning, and that's basically all we do on a regular daily basis. So that is the Protective Mist Modifier. Then what I do is, after the style's been in for about 4 to 6 weeks, like it has been now, you can kind of tell it's looking a little rough, I will wash it. And I've been using the Talia Waajid shampoo and conditioner as well. These are from, the website is Black Earth Products. I'll put that on the screen for you as well. And this is the Black Earth shampoo and the Enhancing Herbal Conditioner. I also pick up smaller bottles that I put those in to make them easier to use. The shampoo I only use on her about once every 4 months or so. The last time I used it, I could tell it really sucked a lot of moisture out of her hair. It just kind of seemed to strip all of the oil and moisture out of her hair. So I had to do a lot of work of putting a lot of coconut oil and stuff on her hair after that shampoo to kind of regain the balance of moisture. But every once in a while, you know, I want a deeper clean, so I'll use shampoo. But mostly I just wash her hair using the conditioner, and I use a lot of it. I really load her hair up with the conditioner, and rinse it out, and then I might put some more on and not really rinse it out so much, maybe a light rinse, and let some of it kind of be a leave-in. This is something that we recently got. It's a new product by Talia Waajid. It's Curly Kinky Natural Easy Herbal Comb Out. It's a softener and detangler meant for children. So I've used that after I've washed her hair to comb out after it's been washed. I've only used it once so far, so I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I'm not sure that I could tell a big difference. Normally, after a wash, I would use coconut oil in her hair before I combed out. Sweetie. This is organic extra virgin coconut oil. It does not matter at all who makes it. I've gotten different kinds before, but the important part is that it's 100% pure coconut oil. This says cold pressed and pure white. It is not refined or deodorized or bleached. So it smells very coconutty, which we enjoy in this house. And it's a semi-solid in the jar, and when you take it out and rub it in your fingers, it becomes liquidy. And we like the way it smells. And I don't usually use this on their hair when it's in braids, but you could turn it, you know, liquidy in your hands and then rub it through the braids. But I do usually do that. I would normally do that after I would wash her hair, just to add some extra moisture at the moment. And then when I put in a style, I used to use gel, and one that I was using for a while was the Jamaican Mango and Lime products. I used their locking gel, and I would use that when I would put in braids, and I was pretty happy with it. It seems very water-based, so it's not super gunky and didn't cause too much buildup. But then when I started using the Talia Wajid, I got their Lock It Up gel, and I've used that, and I'm okay with it too. I just feel like I'd rather not use gel if I don't, honey, they can't see. I'd rather not use gel if I don't have to. And I don't notice a huge difference between how well her braids stay in if I do and don't use the gel. So I have been using coconut oil on the sections of hair before I braid it, which if you've been watching my videos, you've probably seen me do that before. And then just a couple other things that I use. This is a cap that she uses for swimming. I do it to protect the style so that the style lasts longer, and I also do it especially in chlorine to keep the chlorine from damaging and drying out her hair. I used to get the cheap ones that you can get at just like any sporting goods store. I think they're like Nike brand and stuff. And I kept getting holes in them, so this one I got from TYR. I found it online. And then these are the rubber bands that I like to use. They're by Proclaim. I get them at Sally's. Those are my favorite rubber bands, and they're not expensive. You can get a huge tub of them, and when I go to take out these beads, I will just cut the rubber bands off, and this one's already broken. So, and then another thing, a lot of people have asked me about my beading tool that I use to put the beads on her hair. Sometimes you can find them in the store, but that can be a little difficult. My friend that has her website, that's www.snapaholics.com. We'll also put that on the screen for you. She sells these. She also sells lots of cute beads and snaps and barrettes and other hair things. So that's pretty much all of the stuff that I use on a regular basis.